Yeah, it's going to be an emotional day for Anderson and his family. It might be an emotional day for his good friend and former bowling partner Stuart Broad too. How are you feeling, Stuart?
Yeah, weirdly nervous for some reason. I woke up, I didn't really get too nervous when I played, but there's just something about when you're not playing, you've got no control over what happens. But, I think I spoke to Jimmy this morning, he feels good. I think for him, he just wants to make it feel like just a normal Lord's Test match for him where he sets the tone and tries to take wickets to win the game. But obviously, there's a different story here with it being his last ever game, 188th Test match. I think the crowd will feel very lucky to sort of come here and see him bowl in person. So there's definitely a bit of feels a very special day and Test match to be at for sure.
We don't often see a lot of emotion from James Anderson, at least when he's not, sledging batsman. But do you think he'll be holding back the tears over the next few days?
Yeah, there'll certainly be moments where the emotions will be very high. Maybe that first ball of the Test match, seeing his family ring the 5-minute bell, those sort of things that ultimately for him to have his friends and family here for the 5 days will be very special. But I know if you ask him what will he be thinking about, it'll be winning the game. I think you want to try and finish on a win, on a positive note, and Jimmy Anderson at Lord's is the ultimate bowler here. He can swing it if conditions suit, which they do this morning, but he can also got different skills in the locker to extract things out the pitch. So, yeah, I think this is if he could have picked where to finish, Lord's would have been certainly top two with Old Trafford.
You and him took over 1,000 Test wickets together. But he's still performing, isn't he, James Anderson? He took 7 for Lancashire last week. He says he's playing as well as ever. Do you feel now is the right time for him to move on, or could he have been given this summer?
Oh, I mean, he definitely could have been given this summer. If you're asking me right now, is he in England's best bowling attack? Of course, absolutely. I suppose the question is he in England's best bowling attack in Australia in 20 months' time as a 43-year-old? That's probably where Rob Key, Brendan McCullum and Ben Stokes sort of started the conversation, and you need to get some exposure to bowlers that you think can go and win in Australia, and this summer is a great time to go and do that. So I think it's probably the right call, and I think Jimmy knows that, but he also knows that he could take wickets throughout this summer and stay fit and entertain the fans as well. So it's a tricky one, but for everyone in this sport, it's got to come to an end at some stage. And 41, 188 Test matches as a fast bowler, it's a pretty spectacular career, and just hope he finishes on a big high.